SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. So I did take care of the couple errands I said I had, which I gathered some Zonai and I gathered the parts necessary for upgrading this armor set right over here, which I have not put on since I have upgraded it. So I actually want to do that. Where is it? There it is. There you are. This one. I'm quite curious what the bonus will be here. Energy recharge up. Just meaning that if I stop using things, my energy recharges faster? Probably. Okay. That's... Sure. That makes sense. And I guess, so like if I wanted to... This might have been useful for the sky travel. Like if I wanted to make my battery last longer while I was flying between sky islands, this would have been great for it. But I did things in the wrong order for that, so it's too late. And that's how it goes. All right. Well, good. Good to know about. Also, I did, I stopped by Lookout Landing, and you know, there's that one dark bargainer who is hanging out because he got hauled up to the surface, and you can talk to him, and you can give him 100 pos, and he'll tell you where another one of the bargainers is. I went ahead and talked to him and got the other locations. So there's a couple new locations for bargainers down here that I somehow missed. And those are apparently all the bargainers in the world, so I'll check those out at some point. But right now, what I want to do, it was bugging me, right? Because I have such a weird number of light balls from the shrines, it seemed likely that I had missed one, and I did. There's apparently a shrine over here, right near my house, in fact. But in my defense, the process you have to go through in order to check where the light roots connect to the shrines kind of hurts your eyes after a while, so I apparently didn't do a great job. So I figured I'd check that out first, and then we go back to scouring the depths. So let me just run over here. Oh, kind of a bow. Oops. Oh, I need a bludgeoning weapon for you. Oh, I don't have very many bludgeoning weapons all of a sudden. What the heck? I used to have only bludgeoning weapons all the time. Here, just use this. This is fine. Here. Great. That took care of it. Because that was just a blue bokoblin. And that was a little excessive. But whatever, it's fine. I should actually test that armor, huh? If I'm gonna... Well, see, auto recharges pretty fast is the thing. Maybe it'll be more noticeable if you use up your entire battery meter. Yeah, probably. One night, when I get it on again, while I'm in transit. That's how they call it. Why can I never find this thing? There it is. So now we'll just... Oh, yeah, that is using up substantially less battery. And then when I stop... No, it nearly instantaneously fills up. Okay, so that is very good for exactly the purpose it describes. Well, that makes sense. Is that the plushy lady again? I'm not going to do it. I wonder... There's probably, just like with every random quest that shows up here and there around the world, probably if you help her out enough, she gives you a paraglider fabric or something. But I don't know. I don't like the plushie gathering game. It seems to take a disproportionately large amount of time, plus you get yelled at by an old lady. I don't know. It's fine. I'm not going to do it. Sorry. I'm here doing a very specific thing, and it's finding a shrine. And it's that one, which has been visible the entire time if you look at it from above. Tiniest shrine. Here we are. Why is my... I guess there must be a treasure chest around here somewhere too, huh? Since I still have it on treasure sensing. And here we are. Can you tell, by the way, that this is another one of those sessions where I got up early on the day the episode's supposed to go up? A well-timed bounce. So yeah, if I... Oh, look at that. Wow, I've never seen a thing like that, have I? Where it's on a gigantic spring like that? That's kind of neat. Huh. Except it's not acting like a spring, is it? Is it? It's acting like a shaft. Yeah, the coils don't actually seem to compress together as well, do they? I can't tell. I don't need to be judgy. It's a new mechanic. We're going to have fun with it. It's a shrine. Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'll get this thing out since it just recovered, and we'll switch over to this because I like it. Okay, and that's good. All right, so a well-timed bounce. Well-timed bounce. So I'm guessing I need to just recall it when the ball is down towards the end. So, like, now there. Probably here, right? Ah, okay. That's not quite it. Okay. So, when it's halfway across, then we'll recall it. Ah, not quite. But that is the concept in question at play here. But now the ball is ruined, and I need to get it to go away. So let's just push it into the pit, if possible. Is the hole over here not big enough to... Oh, no, it's just very, very well balanced. Now I'm going to get squished. Don't get squished. Okay, there we go. And then halfway along, and then... That's too late again. Not quite too late. Great. Okay, that's kind of neat. I like that. I like that. And now I need to do it to myself. Like this. We go, haha. Haha! And now we're through. Very good. And apparently I am at the end of the puzzle already. Alright, so where's the secret chest? I was detecting it earlier. It's definitely in here somewhere. Over here, perhaps. I guess it does make it easier to find the secret chest if I have treasure tracking on, doesn't it? Is it just down there? It's absolutely not. Yeah, I don't think the coils are compressing together, but I'm not going to judge it too much. This is the only time in the game they use this particular asset, so it's fine. It's fine. Plus, if it acted like an actual spring, I would guess that it would, like, compress to left and right and not necessarily work as well as it needs to for this puzzle to work. So I'm, again, not going to judge. Ah, it's up there. Okay. I need to go over here. Uh-huh, and then we recall this quickly. Ow! That is what I need to do, but I need to do better. No, okay, jeez. All right. Now recall. There we go. That's done it. Great. What do we got? Bomb flowers. Sure. I can always use more of those for the next time the Ganon hands show up. All right, and then we're done here. Fantastic. And I get to have another heart container. Double bonus. Hooray! Okay, let me go cash that in right away. This is the final light of blessing. Make your way to the Temple of Time. There you shall find a suitable reward for your efforts. Huh. The Shrine Explorer side quest. Okay. Neat. I'm glad it didn't let me skip that, because I definitely tried to. I have gathered all the lights of blessing. I even skipped the animation as it entered my body, which I assume would have been the same as every other time, or else they wouldn't have let me skip it. But that does seem to suggest... Wait. When I first got here, I was detecting a treasure. Wasn't I? Did I put it back? No, it's definitely on treasure sensing. Was it just detecting the one inside the shrine, and that's why it was going off? I guess I'd never been hunting shrines while treasure chest detection was on. It must have been the one that was inside the shrine, huh? I didn't know it could do that. Huh. Well, neat. Okay, in any case, I need to go back home. Okay, hello. Let's see if she has anything different to say about all this. Yes, like it's a blessing, yes. Heart container, please. Yes, I do. I shall grant the power you seek. Thank you. You're gonna say anything about this being the last one? Because it is, apparently. Blorp. A little bit of that corruption leaving my body. Hooray. Restore some of the life force you lost to the gloom. Go and bring peace to the world. It is a little bit weird, come to think on it after all this time, that the Lights of Blessing cleanse some of the darkness out of me, but then I have to actually trade it for a heart container to get my life back, despite the fact that the gloom was what drained me of my life in the first place. Why do I have to do this extra step with Hylia? I guess because it's traditional. But that also means, most likely, that when I go to the Temple of Time and get my reward, it's probably going to be something akin to that. That is to say, I'm probably going to get 2 heart containers, I'm guessing. And if I do get 2 heart containers, then that means that Rauru and Sonia had access to these 2 heart containers the entire time, and decided to withhold the remainder of my corruption, or the cleansing of my corruption, until such time as I prove that I'm capable of cleansing the rest of my corruption. But I mean, if you want to go down that path, then why are they making me do trials in order to get my life force back anyway, huh? Yeah, it's a fair point. This is just how the game works. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, you and your shield that wasn't up at the point that I fired the arrow. I understand how it works, you know. They don't have to. They weren't going to program into them having their shield at the ready versus not. Treasure chest nearby. It makes things simpler on their end, I have to assume. Alright. Can I just skip this? No, of course I can't. No, of course I can't. I can't skip any part of the procedure, or else I wouldn't have to be coming here at this point in the game, would I? It's not like I wouldn't have done the shrines anyway, you know? Nah, it's just fine. I have nothing to complain about. I'm just pondering, you know? Pondering Rauru's motivations, you could say. Okay, so I'm here now. And there's a chest, look at that! That wasn't there before! I wonder how it got released, exactly. Ancient Hero's Aspect. This item is said to contain the spirit of a hero who once saved Hyrule. That hero's aura will envelop the wearer, meaning... What? I got it. So it wasn't the heart containers. Okay. Well, that makes sense, I guess. Is it a headpiece? Ah! Eh? Huh? 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 I'm apparently a Zonai. So... But I'm also still tiny. I don't get to be big. I'm still small. I'm just now a Zonai. I have to imagine this would look real silly next to a... Minato, does this look silly? This looks silly, doesn't it? But here's the thing, right? We've got the red hair and the forehead ornament of Ganondorf. Huh. How does that work? I mean, it's not like a deal breaker that I'm so tiny. I look so silly. This is okay. I wonder how I get my last 2 heart containers back. I guess it must be something in the sequence to finish the game, huh? I guess. Okay. Cool. Well, I got that. I wonder if this is upgradable at a Great Fairy? Probably not, right? Because I don't know. Let's go look. I even have, like, digitigrade legs. And my footwear has spurs on the backs of what would be my heels, but they don't touch the ground anymore because I'm digitigrade. And also, I don't think I blink anymore? Do the Zonai not blink? I just have this rigid death stare. I don't know about this. Great Fairy. I'm going to Great Fairy. That's what I'm doing. Great Fairy. Also, obviously there's no way to make it happen, but it would be absolutely hilarious if the first time that Link tried to sprint while digitigrade, all of a sudden he just fell entirely on his face. Because I'm guessing the body doesn't work exactly the same way, but this is actually just a costume, so it's fine. It's fine. Do my footprints change? I don't think they do, which is just as well. Hello, it's me, despite all appearances. Ah, fool yourself. Okay, that's right. The Great Fairies actually recognize you by scent rather than appearance, which is, I guess they put that dialogue in there just so that no matter what you're wearing, the fairies always recognize you. You can upgrade it. It just takes a lot of Hinox guts for the first level. I'm guessing it's going to take guts from various monsters for each level. It's just going to take a lot of high-level monster parts. I've always been short on Hinox guts. I don't know, I don't run into that many of them. They're not exactly hard to fight, it's just I don't run into that many of them. Okay, well, so it's upgradable. Huh. Good to know, I guess. That's something I'll have to work on off camera again, I suspect. Alright, bye. I'm a Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon. I've turned into a Pokemon. Alright. Got it. That is absolutely not what I was expecting, as, you know, you're probably aware, given that I was speculating out loud as to what was going to happen. Where was it? There's, this. Right, there's a mine here I didn't go to, but it's not going to have armor in it. If I try to go to every mine down here, we're going to be here forever. So let's just continue to focus on the X's for now, alright? Alright. It's probably fine. Treasure chest nearby. Yeah, okay. It probably means there's like a mining site nearby, huh? Or maybe it's the thing I'm... How are you climbing that with your... I guess I have claws now. I guess this probably works out pretty well. At least my two arms match at the moment. Although I don't have the ornamentation on my left arm. But I guess that does make sense, given that my right arm was taken from the king of the Zonai. So, I mean, the king of Hyrule, really. Just that the Hyrule was ruled by a Zonai at one point, because they thought he was an angel, because he came from the sky, which means there were sky islands. So, most of the sky islands still existed and were hidden some way? There was... When I was trying to figure out how this all works, right? Because the sky islands, they're not exactly subtle. But they weren't there before. And I mean, it could be a situation... Sorry, it just makes me... If I feel really weird about being a Pokemon. Like a tiny little anthropomorph. What the heck? What the heck even? Alright. Let's just, my thoughts are all over the place. What was I even talking about? Right. The Sky Islands showed up when the upheaval happened. Is that actually the name of it? Is it actually the upheaval? Did I remember it for once in my life? If so, that's amazing. They appeared, and everybody knows they appeared. Which means that it's probably not like... It's probably something that the Zonai set up to trigger when the upheaval happened, rather than, you know, floating Coliseum. It's a Coliseum, I see. Rather than a situation where something in the past changed and then the islands got there. Because if that was the case, then everybody would be like, oh, yeah, those have always been there. Unless that's not how they decided to do continuity. But theoretically, that's how it would work, right? Oh, yeah. There's a Coliseum, all right. So, but the Zonai definitely came from the Sky Islands, if Rauru descended from the sky. Were they just hidden from the eyes of average people, and they decided to make them visible so that I could find them? Is that literally what's happening here? I don't know. But then again, the way they treat continuity, temporal continuity, is that they are like, they have everybody be like, oh, it suddenly changed, because when they talk about the light dragon, they're like, oh yeah, there's a new dragon. But she's been there since ancient Zonai times because of how time works. Yeah, there was a front door. Well, okay. Whoa! That's a Lionel! It's gonna... This is a Lionel fighting arena? Okay, that's concerning. I gotta get something on my weapon. I should have done that beforehand. Was foolish of me. Yeah, this is fine. Use that. Use that. Put it on the ground. Hi. Hello. Let me just, ha! Now, it's fine. Get out a better shield. This is gonna destroy this thing. There we go. Hi. Okay, so now we just need to, there we go. Good. And then get him in the face. And then get on the back. Get on his back. Yeah. Red Lionels, they don't have that much going for them, but these things are still gloom corrupted, so I don't want to get hit. Ow! See, like that. Yeah, don't let that happen. That's bad. We don't want that. Okay, there we go. Barely in time, Flurry Rush. I am glad I spent a lot of time fighting Lionels in my own time, just to get used to how this fight works. Because I'm going to have to do that probably 4 times in a row, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's a blue one. And I believe he's trying to archery me. Never mind. I stand wildly corrected. He did just bump into the wall, which was very elegant of him. Slash his butt, slash his butt, slash his butt. Hello. The big dramatic two-hander draw from the line is good. It's well done. Okay, and then we slash his back, Okay. And then, here we are. What else you got? Huh? What you got? Come on, bring it in. Bring it in, buddy. Bring it in, big feller. Uh-huh. Nope. Nice. I'm surprised I'm immune to that explosion while I'm flurry rushing. I feel like I probably shouldn't be. Alright, that guy dead. He had an ice bow, but he did not choose to use it. Okay, yep. This is going exactly as I assumed. This is a white-maned Lionel. Here, just what's going on? Oh, right, I couldn't use my bow because I was currently interacting with Yunobo. That makes sense. There, that should help somewhat. And that was actually a headshot as well. What do you know about that? All right, let me up. There we go. Slash. Okay. This is a spear user, so he's gonna have that high jump thing. So let's just not let him use it if I can. Get on. And there. Okay. Alright, what's up? Oh, fireballs. Okay, running. I probably could have tried to shoot him in the face instead of running, but I wasn't confident. There's the high jump. Now get him in the face. Nice. My savage Lionel bow is badly damaged. I can't imagine how that would be. What could be using up all the stamina of my bow? Jump. And... ha! I missed. That's okay. I mean, I hit, but I didn't do what I wanted to do. Ha-da! There we go. Get him in the butt. There he goes. Okay. I wonder if the Master Sword isn't using up durability for this as well? I feel like I've used up the Master Sword in the middle of a Lionel fight before, haven't I? That does seem like... Wow, this guy is really well armed for a white... He's got a Royal Broadsword, doesn't he? Oh, thank you, Tulin. Appreciate you. All right, get up, get up, get up. Okay, and then we'll slashes back, slashes back, slashes back, and then we'll use the lightning charge because Riju has so kindly allowed it. I've missed. Maybe I hit his shield. Ah, my bow broke. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I got more where that came from. Don't unequip the Master Sword. What are you doing? That one. There we go. Coming in for another one. Ow! Man, that hurts. Man, that hurts. Ow! I mean, I'm not using my armor set, admittedly. I'm using my armor and also damage set because I'm greedy, but also these fights take a very long time if you don't you prepare for this in this fashion. Oh boy. Okay, that's a big explosion. And I apparently measured the outside edge of it very well. I can't hit him in the face. I'm doing a very bad job of hitting him in the face. Well, that feels like I should have done more damage than it did. Not because of game mechanics, but because of what I did. Leapt backwards over his strike and then, ow. And then cleft him from the face to the groin, but it's fine. That's not how it works. It's fine. Hey, I got him. I got him. There we go. And then I'm about to lose another bow. I guess that makes sense when you fight 4 Lionels in a row. Are you going to do a fifth one where it's all of them together? Please don't. I don't think I would live. Oh, it's an armored feller. Okay, that's fine. Grabbing all the stuff. Got that. Oh, he's got a big old weapon, that guy. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's see here. I could probably afford to drop this, so I can grab this. And as far as... Let's get rid of the broadsword, grab that. Hello. my shield broke, that's fine. I guess I'll pick back up this. Switch to that. Okay, and then the bow I just picked up is... I don't know which one of these it is, but let's go ahead and use this until it breaks. Okay, this is fine. Oh, man. Okay, I need to break off his armor. But I did equip the Master Sword for dealing with exactly this time. That doesn't do glue damage. That's nice. Ah, geez. Okay. We need to actually engage him. But I can't hit him in the face at the moment. Get out of the way. Okay, this should break his armor off. Yeah, there we go. Armor off. Okay, good. Master Sword is running low on energy, so that is a thing that happens in the middle of Lionel fights. Good to know. But fortunately, I don't think you use up weapon durability while you're attacking them in that particular fashion, so I need to just focus on hitting him in the face. Hit him in the face. Hold still. Stop moving. That works technically. And then we look at him and we go, hi-ya. Got him. Okay. And then we do it again. Okay, and then we get on his back. All right. Okay, good. And then... do it again. Oh, my bow. Okay, that's good. Jump out of the way. This is probably going to break the Master Sword. It did. Okay, what else we got? I'll use that. That's fine. It's not as good for flurry rushes, but that's okay. Ha! Get him. There we go. Good. And again in the face, and then get on the back. Get on his back. Yep. Okay. And then we'll get him with the lightning. That did not work. That's okay. This works. And haunches. How are you still up? He's not. Oh, thank goodness. Whew. Yes, very good thing I had some practice fighting those guys. That could have gone very poorly. All right. Because I think the biggest threat here isn't so much that... give me that. Thank you. Isn't so much that they do a bunch of damage, it's that you take a bunch of corruption damage, which you cannot defend with armor. I mean, even if I had full armor on, I suspect I would have at least been taking a couple of hearts worth of damage from that guy every time he hit me. And if that happened too many more times, oh, I wouldn't have any life left. But that went fine. It went fine. I got them. I did it. Hooray. What's in here? Better be good. Majora's Mask? An eerie mask passed down from ancient times. Wearing it makes it harder for certain enemies to spot you. It's a rather rare find. Which ones? Lionels? Specifically? Huh. Because, I mean, it doesn't have anything... excuse me. It doesn't have anything to do with any specific enemies besides Lionels, since I had to fight a bunch of Lionels to get it. I guess it must be Lionels. Huh. Well, that's neat. I mean, I don't typically worry too much about being noticed by Lionels, since usually I want their parts anyway, but... Interesting. And I mean, it's Majora's Mask, so you can... Now I have 2 different ways of giving the camera just a 1,000-yard stare. Good. Good. Let's put that back on. Alright, cool. Well, that certainly was a Coliseum. And treasure sensor is still on, and it's not picking up anything else, so I guess we're done here? I guess we're done here. As a break, just as a break, I'm going to go check out this mine. Because that was stressful. Also, I'm going to hang out here for a minute while I regenerate my life bar. Okay. And have a snack. Snack, snack, snack. There we go. Okay. Great. So, mine. South. That way. I'm going. Plus, I mean, aside from working as a break from constant combat, this will also be nice for confirming a theory of mine, which is that any mine that shows up on the map that you're not able to get marked with an old map probably just has a crystalline charge in it, and that would suggest that all the X locations are armor chunks, which is neat. So let's go ahead and see if I can confirm that. I mean, admittedly, I may have just missed an old map, but I feel like I got most of them, yeah? I feel like I was pretty dang thorough in the Sky Islands at this point, given how long it took me to find the Sage's Wills. Falora Canyon Mine. What do we got? It's, in fact, a large crystallized charge. So that leads me to believe I may be right about how these mines work. Probably the rest of them all have armor in them. Okay. Good to know. All right. Well, let's go visit some more X's then. Actually, I want to stop by the bargainers. I want to find the bargainers. Hello, Link. Sudden close-up. I suppose it's possible I would have found the Dark Bargainers as a natural consequence of exploring down here, as I was pursuing the X's, you know? But, I mean, I sort of half expected to find them while I was going to light routes, and I guess I wasn't looking for them, which is presumably why I didn't find them. But I definitely didn't find them, so I'd feel okay about spending the pose to just have them show up on my map, honestly. It's simpler this way. It's very dark down there. The light route doesn't seem to really touch down here very much. Are the Dark Bargainers always in actual dark places? Oh, there's a waterfall. Wellspring of Wisdom. Wellspring of Wisdom? I suppose this has to be the base of the Wisdom Shrine up on the surface, but... Is the Dark Bargainer behind the waterfall? No, it's over here. Okay. Well, the waterfall is over here. Yeah, I can see it on the map. So this thing I'm standing in front of should have a bargainer in it somewhere. I guess let's do a little clambering. Hello? Have I misunderstood the assignment? That's not the bargainer's legs, is it? This is an awkward place to be standing if that's the bargainer's legs. Ah! Ah! Well, I can't descend through it. So it might be the Dark Bargainer's legs, but I don't think so. I don't know. Tell you what, let's launch out of the waterfall. We will launch out of the waterfall and get a better lay of the land. That's the idea. That's the plan. Hiya! It also doesn't really look like there's a... Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a cave associated with all this. Yeah, like a cave behind the waterfall, you know? So where is this guy? Am I scaling his body right now? Is this actually you? He does look like it's made of a different material. This might be him. Those were his legs, weren't they? Oh yeah, there's his face. Hey, buddy. Sorry about staring at your crotch earlier. Hello, Mineru. Could you get out of the? I need to talk to the. I need to pray to the. Excuse me. Excuse me. They all want to talk to me right now. The sages, I mean. There. You who stand before me, make an offering. Offer pose to me, spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. Yeah, you know, it may surprise you, but I've actually heard this particular spiel before. They are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander this land. I am one who returns all pose to the afterlife without prejudice. Good, evil, that's the futile perspective of narrow-minded beings. There is no such distinction in wandering spirits. I take it you have encountered my brethren. You seem to be spacing out there for a minute. Stay a moment. Yeah, okay. My brethren and I have combined our powers to create the Gators of the Depths. If you desire it, you must make a suitable offering. We made you some pants, but you have to earn it. There we go, pants. Look at them. Gators acquired by offering pose to a strange statue found in the depths. Woven of monstrous materials, they offer some resistance to gloom. Yeah, give him. Gimme. Gimme. I have returned the lost spirits to the afterlife. You sure have. Good on you, buddy. Is there anything else that's new around here? Man, you certainly can buy just about anything from this guy, huh? Yep. You sure can. Seek my brethren in this land. If you do so, you may receive further blessings. Okay. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you. You stand before me, by which I mean on my literal chest. I guess it's not his chest. It's his, it's the throat guard of his armor, which is a little bit less weird, but not that much less weird. Let's go up to Akinatanis. Akinatanis. We're going there. You know, given that the Dark Bargainers, as soon as you find them, and they detect that you've been in contact with the other Dark Bargainers, they immediately coordinate efforts with the other Dark Bargainers to come up with something that you'll want to buy. They tell you to seek their brethren, but they clearly are in communication with all of the other brethren at all times. I guess this is like a game to them? Where they're like, yeah, find the other ones, and we'll make some stuff for you that you'll probably want to buy, but you'll still have to buy it. It's a weird way to do commerce, but I guess if you're, you know, a statue stuck in the depths for years upon years upon years without anybody who comes by at any given time, you need something, you need a hobby. Something to pass the time with. Is it up there? It's up there, it looks like. Do they often have waterfalls next to them? Oh, this is the Wellspring of Power! They're actually underneath the relevant shrines. What do you know about that? Did I actually find the one at the Wellspring of Courage already, and I just didn't make the connection? I don't know. I don't remember where the Wellspring of where the Spring of Courage actually is. There we go. I have no idea where he is. I mean, he's over there. Oh, there he is. Never mind. Never mind. I figured it out. At least I didn't have to scale your body awkwardly. Hello! You will stand before me, make an offering. I take it you have encountered my brethren in the same moment. And we combined our power and great the dark hood. And initially I was... Oh, it's the Dark Hood. Right, it's the Dark Link set. I forgot that you were working on that one too. I was wondering what the last one was going to be, but of course there are two different armor sets we were coordinating on. Got it. Initially, I was just making those noises because this guy, I was skipping most of his dialogue, but then I decided he just talks like that. Give me that. Great. Pose. Blessings. All right, so the last one, I think, is this one? I think is this one. And I can check that sort of thing. Look at that. Ha! Let's go. This is not the Wellspring of Courage, though. All right, big fella. Where are you at? Oh, that's him. He's genuinely just standing right there. And somehow I did not figure that out when oh, because there's this here and I didn't pay any attention because I didn't want to deal with this. I still don't want to deal with this, but I will. But I will. All right. Hi. Let's go get him. Go get him. Oh, okay. Riju's got this under control, apparently. Which makes me feel silly because I swung my weapon and did nothing. Have a little consideration for my feelings, Riju. Clearly we don't get to do what I want nearly enough. I'm the hero. Why aren't you valuing my opinions? I suddenly felt silly for complaining here, and so I decided to make it a whole thing. Get him. Get him. Oh, nice dodge. I don't want to use that one yet. Yeah, see? Look, I've got 589 arrows now. Fighting Lionels is a great way for farming arrows, as it turns out. It's just usually you can't get a whole bunch of them in one spot. I wonder if you can redo the Colosseums after you've done them, because if you can, honestly, it would be a good idea to do so, probably. There. Get him, get him, get him. Dodge into the rocks, I dare you. Is that guy dead? He's dead. Good. And that guy's dead. Good. And then it's just you. Can I offer you a trip off a cliff? That would be fantastic if you would take me up on that. He will not. Cliff Bargainer statue. You don't say. He's dead! Hooray! I killed him. I'm a murderer. I probably want their Zonite as well, but first let's go to the Cliff Bargainer statue, huh? How do I get up there? Do I have to scale your body? It seems like I maybe do. Okay, well, in that case, maybe I'll get the Zonite first. Give me a second to get the Zonite first. Minaru. Thank you. Eh. There we go. Good punch, dang. That was a good punch. Can't reach that one? There it is. I knew you had it in you. Alright, let me just grab that. Okay. And that about does it for this. So, let's scale us a Dark Bargainer? Is there genuinely not a better way to go about this? Let's inspect the premises. That's his arm right there. Certainly is. I don't think there is a better way to get up there than just climbing, so I guess I'll do some climbing. Go full Shadow of the Colossus on this fella. There we go. Wonder why they have so many little mushrooms growing out of them, the Dark Bargainers, you know? None of the other stuff around here has that kind of mushroom growing out of it. And they look like they're made out of rock. I guess they've been covered with lichen. Lichen? Is it lichen or lichen? I can never keep that straight. Are they both legitimate? Is this a situation where one was correct and then they kept getting called the other one and now they're both correct because that's how English works? Yeah, probably. But anyway, probably got coated in that stuff, and then the mushrooms grew out of that. But I would think that the mushrooms would need to have a base for the strandy part, you know, the underground strandy part of mushrooms. Well, then again, shelf fungus is a thing, and I don't know if shelf fungus just does its underground strandy part. It's the roots of the mushrooms. I can't remember what it's actually called. Oh, I can actually ascend through your body. Weird. Anyway, they probably just extend them into the tree that they're shelving on. That would seem to make sense. But how does it work for these things, I wonder? Hi! You who stand before me, make an offering. I propose, I am the one who baboo, that the wandering spirits. I take it to account of my brethren. Stay a moment. In the hood of the depths. If you desire it, give me pose. Well, yeah, I got pose. I got so many pose. Oh, look at that. That's creepy looking. It makes me look like you, which makes me creepy looking. I'm Judgy. A hood acquired by offering pose to a strange statue found in the depths, woven of monstrous materials. What did this one say? Resembles the head of a monster born of shadow. Its eyes glow eerie red in the dark. Neat. Well, give me that. Would you offer for that a pose? I've returned them to the afterlife. Great. Seek my brethren. You may receive further blessings. But there are no more brethren. I found all your brethren. What do you have to say about that, fella? Unless there are more. Where is the Wellspring of Courage? Let's see here. Let me find the Spring of Courage. I genuinely have no recollection of where it was, so this is going to take me a minute. Hang on. There it is, Spring of Courage. Oh. Apparently there were 4, not 3. I have not visited the Dark Bargainer of the Spring of Courage, so I guess I'll go there. I guess I'll go there. Honestly, I should have known that there was one more. This game really likes to tell you when you're done with something entirely unnecessary that you decided to do. Because they like to reward that kind of thing. Get to hear Minato's theme song for a minute, but I'm leaving, so. It is kind of funny, Link finding the Wellspring of Power Dark Bargainer last, given, ostensibly this is Link's whole deal is the courage thing, But we haven't been dealing with the Triforce very much in this series of games. It's sort of implied as the background, but it never comes up very specifically, does it? Did it come up more in the previous game? I feel like it didn't. The back of the hand tattoos and all that, I feel like that hasn't so much been a thing. Now, admittedly, it might just be because it was a while ago and I've forgotten everything I ever knew, but I feel like it didn't... Where is he? There it's him. That's him. That's him sticking out there. The brown rocks is his body. I have learned. So, the one thing that these Dark Bargainers could probably do to invest in is a better way to get to their trading zone. Because climbing up your actual body to do commerce is weird, man. It's weird. But I suppose... Were these actual creatures at some point? The Dark Bargainers? Did we used to have creatures this big? We have skeletons this big all over the land. Do they predate the Zonai then? I have to imagine it would get kind of cramped. Like, it's a big world, sure, but if you're this big? I don't know. Hard to say anything about something that ancient if that's, in fact, what we're dealing with here. Hello? You stand before me, MacLeod, as a passionate woman, I defend of the no wandering spirits. I take it you've encountered my brethren. Stay a moment. My brethren and I combine a power and create a tunic of memories. If you desire it, give me pose. Tunic of memories. Oh, it's just my armor from the previous game. In ancient Hyrule, this garment could only be worn by one who had earned the respect of the royal family. It's dyed in vibrant blue. Give it. Yes. I've returned to Los Mirrors. Offer pose. I'm done. I did it. Visit me again when you have an abundance of wandering spirits. And he doesn't say anything about his brethren, because we found all the brethren. All brethren have been acquired. Hooray. Is there anything of note in the Wellspring of Courage? Pose! Oh, I didn't know about that. They got pose. On a kind of a lookout. Grand Po. Like Grandpa, but Grand Po. I detected treasure. Ah! Yes, okay. Dracozu altar. Dracozu altar. What's a Dracozu? Okay, sure. Nothing wrong with that. For a minute, I was thinking it was going to be another armor set, and one that wasn't indicated by the old maps, but that's just fine. That's just fine. We had a procession of Poes surrounding some big-style Poes, whose souls are apparently worth more, because the Zelda series doesn't believe in the equality of individuals. Alright, cool. Well, let me go to the surface for a second. Here. Alright, first, let me try on these armor sets I have completed. Let's see. Dark Link. Where's Dark Link? Oh, I sorted by the wrong thing. That would do it. Dark Link. Night speed up. That does sort of make sense, doesn't it? Shadow, Dark Link. Look at him go. Look at him go. All right. And then the other set is the Gloom Resistance one, right? But I'm guessing this one I have to actually enhance in order to... Yeah, for sure. I have a bag for a hat. It's great. I love the cutaway so you can actually see. They probably didn't have that in there originally. And Link was like, I can't see. Then again, I do have a lot of outfits where my eyes are covered and I can still see just fine. So maybe they cut it in there being like, if we don't cut this in here, he can't see. We cut out an eye hole, but only one. You need to look mysterious. It's very important for the whole aesthetic. Plus, I mean, you should have just a bunch of eyes on your forehead, and you just don't. That's not our fault that you're a weirdo. Hello, the Great Fairy, or one of them. Hi. Please do something about this gear of mine. Let's see here. Enhance. Okay. Well, the first step's easy. Yes, good. Give me a second to take care of this. This shouldn't take long. Provided I have the gear in order to enhance it. Let's see if I do. Barely yes. It's going to take all my Frox Fangs to do it, but that's fine. That's fine. It's probably worth it. And there we go. That's a full set. No thank you. Blah! I love it when they just say blah before they go into the ground. Because they're just weirdos. They're just canonically weirdos. Is it... The set bonus is more gloom resistance. Well, that's fine. That's good, I suppose. Well, then the advantage of doing this early in my Scouring the Depths is that now theoretically I can wear this while I'm in the depths and have some gloom resistance, so I don't have to worry about getting gloomed all the dang time. Which seems like it'd be useful. Alright, cool. That's an unusual set bonus in that it's just more of the same as what we're putting on the armor in the first place for. But honestly, that's not a bad thing, right? Tunic of Memories. What's the difference? Less armor. In case you liked your style better in the first game, when you had less armor, and those arm wraps, the fancy arm wraps. Maybe. Well, let me see if it's enhanceable, yeah? Hello. This outfit's real silly looking right now, but, you know. Matter of principle. Here we go. It is, in fact, enhanceable with the light dragon's parts. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and bonk it up there. Let me see what the second level would be like. I'm guessing I need to go farm Zelda for parts if I want to do this again. If I want to upgrade this one as well, right? Yeah, and the other dragons. Is it actually going to be, like, really good or something? Maybe. Oh, yeah, the Sheik set. That takes heart fragments. That makes sense. It's like one of the old Link outfits, except it's Sheik. Which is different. I'm not going to go into it again because I don't want to have to censor out my own dialogue again. Anyway, cool. It is enhanceable. Great. Okay, cool. I did some stuff. I feel like, I mean, it's going to be on the short side of things after I edit this one, but honestly, I'm okay with that. I feel like we got some good stuff accomplished today. I fought a bunch of Lionels, and I feel pretty okay about that. And I also achieved a bunch of other stuff, but I'm going to have to farm Hinoxes at some point here, and I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thank you for watching. Next time, back to the depths. More depth scouring. Yep. Man, this looks real silly. Just a tunic with a bag and some wraps around the legs. Does it count as gaiters if you just sort of wrap your legs in cloth and then strap it into position? It's just like a ribbon that I tied around there. I feel like that must be a real pain to put on. Thank goodness he can change clothing immediately. Link just has skills in that department, and it's very handy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Back to the depths next time. I'll see you then.